Which actually brings me, because you talked about that group, but you guys are pretty flexible as to what sort of products you can recommend, aren't you? As in your particular organization.
Absolutely, yeah. We have, I don't want to get jargony, but no institutional ownership. So we put the client first. We've always done that, but there's certainly no pressure, or we've got a very wide approved product list. So yeah, if it works for the client, that's when it works for us.
Because it just that sort of brought me back to some déjà vu when I was a young practicing vet in England. Knew nothing about accounting at that time, and the financial planning we got there, it was quite obvious that financial planner was tied to a very, very narrow set of products. I don't know if the legalities in the UK were somewhat different at that time, but the financial products offered were actually quite narrow. And so there is that scenario that can happen. And I think it's quite important for people to realize that you've got to be comfortable with whoever's doing your financial planner is offering you the best products.
Yeah, and I think in the business advisory world too that you work in, people have to understand the relationship that you have with them and how that works. And there's a fee to be paid. Like that's the way the world works these days. So I think we're all on the same page, I hope.
Well, I hope so. My customers have always been very happy when they've spoken to you. So I think that's great, and you've always been pretty approachable. So, which is, I think, what you really need is is that relationship with your customers and that openness with your customers to tell them, what you think is best for them.
Yeah,